Hi folks, before ordering my Lanshan 1 Pro tent from 3FUL, I watched pretty much every video I could find on YouTube to learn more about it, and there are some really good reviews over there, so this isn't going to be anything redundant with that. It's going to be more about what I couldn't find in all the videos, and that is really about living space. Typically people would show you the room at the foot end and the room at the head end, but not so much on the side. They might point to it. So I'm going to show you an application. So this is day 5 of a 6-day pretty extreme hiking trip, and this is how I typically set up. So I thought I'd show it, and you can decide for yourself if it's enough space for you to get by. So this is a 20-inch pad in here. It's a Nemo tensor. If you had a 25, you know, you have to subtract about 5 inches of this living space here. But you can see there's lots of room all around for gear. I usually, by the time I go to bed, I've got stuff scattered all over here, such as my hiking clothes and all kinds of stuff out of my electronics bag. Then as you can see down at the end there, I've got my Osprey Exos 58 well tucked to the side there, out of the way, and tons of room at the head there. So that's the main thing I wanted to show you. It is a practical tent, and with this pulled out here, and if you set it a little bit more than 125, like I got it at 127 here, that's centimeters, you have quite a bit of headroom there. And what I do is I get up in the morning, and before I even get out of the quilt, I will take a small towel and I'll wipe down all the condensation, because as a single wall tent you're going to have condensation. And that way when I start to get dressed and moving around and stuff, I'm not brushing up against walls that are soaking wet, or at least not dripping wet anyway. And yeah, so if you sit in the center here when you're doing all kinds of new, and I'll show you some footage of me packing up all my gear from inside the tent, there's quite a bit of room. As long as you're careful when you're putting on sleeves, if you don't want to brush the sides, and if you learn a way to kind of move around in there and get dressed and do all their chores in the morning, it works quite well. So compared to a lot of the other one-person tents that are basically square or rectangular, this one, having it with this big extra diamond shape on the side here, just gives you so much more room to have some good living space here compared to a lot of other tents. I imagine this is very similar to the Six Moons Design Lunar Solo, because this is a copy of that basically. Anyway, there you go. Cheers. If you have any questions, let me know.